What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Reaper Review. No, it's not. Actually, this video was supposed to go up 3 days ago, but it didn't. I don't know why. I'm sorry, you guys, but scheduling's all over the damn place. But good news, I switched schedules at work with one of my coworkers, so I'm going to have 3 days off. I'll be getting the same amount of hours, but I'll have 3 days off, which will help with uploading schedules. So, yeah. But anyway, I want to welcome you all to, what can I call this? The episodic reviews, I guess. This will be strictly for The Walking Dead stuff, I guess. I don't know. Unless I find another show which I want to talk about. So, yeah. But for the time being, it's just going to be The Walking Dead season finale. And then later this summer, it's going to be Fear the Walking Dead. During the video, I'll kind of talk about that. So, yeah. Let's start off with the season 5 finale of The Walking Dead and the oh so heartbreaking character death. Yeah, you guys already seen the show, so it doesn't even matter. But anyway, so we start off the episode pretty much ending off where the last one left off, with Rick waking up and he's just beaten, just bloodied and beaten. It's actually pretty funny to see him like that, because you haven't seen him like that since the whole governor issue. Yeah, he was horribly messed up, but I digress. So Michonne is there sitting with him and basically talking to him about she, hit him over the head because of the fact that she wasn't saving the town, she was saving him from what the town will do to him. Then everybody starts showing up, asking him where he got the guns and everything. Basically, Carol's selling them down the river, and yeah. One second, guys. Where is my drink? Oh, up there. Dr. Pepper, again. Sponsor me. Sponsor me. Anyway. Need something to drink. So, yeah. Glenn's still distraught over the death of Noah and everything like that, so he basically, when he leaves after seeing Rick, he sees the guy that they should have just let die, and I believe they should have just let die, climbing over the wall, so he goes after him. And the whole course, they're basically going at it one-on-one, just ba 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 ba. Don't judge me, please. Leave a like if you think I'm a good fighter. But, anyway. So, we go back to Carol, who I guess steals another gun. I don't think we see this, but yeah. Then we go to Carl, and this and that, and this and that happens. This and that, Daryl. Good news. We start off, well, go back to the very beginning of the episode. We finally understand what the W's on the foreheads mean. It is all this half season, I've been so excited because I'm thinking, okay, the whispers. Who the fuck are the wolves? I'm sorry, I've read a little bit of the comics, and I know I'm not that big into the comics of The Walking Dead, but who the fuck are the wolves? Literally. Like, and especially the two guys, they're young guys. I mean, they're pretty fit guys. They go down like bitches against Morgan. And a stick. And Morgan, who is easily twice their age. You're fucked up. You've been leading us on this entire season, basically making everybody think that This is something about the Whispers or something like that. But who the fuck are the wolves? I'm sorry, Robert Kirkman and whoever the hell is producing the live action Walking Dead show. Fuck you guys. For one, we all expected the Whispers. Who the fuck are the wolves? Literally. Who are they? And during the episode, they were talking about kicking out 3 people, 2 guys and a woman. I'm guessing those are the 2 guys. Where the fuck is the woman? Is she dead? Is she the woman that was tied to the tree the last episode or the episode before that? The one that, Daryl and them found? Who is it? Whatever. I'm going to get off that subject. So, anyway, we see Daryl and the gay guy go to this warehouse parking lot thing, and they get trapped by all these walkers, and they get trapped inside of a car. It was a whole, it was a trap all along. There was one line in there that made me kind of laugh, and this kind of solidified what Daryl's character would be. And Daryl is like, we need some way to kind of block the windows. The gay guy just looked at him for a moment. I'm like, no. You know what you can use to block up those windows. You know. That gay guy knew it. He's like, I know. I'm pretty sure Daryl knew too, but we got to keep him, up in the air about what his sexuality is, and this has been an argument for seasons, several seasons now. But anyway, so Morgan winds up saving him, and then they try to get him to come back to the community. He's like, "No, I'm looking for somebody," and then shows Daryl the map with Rick's handwriting on it, and Rick Grimes. So they basically cut that scene, and that's the last we hear until the end of the episode. But anyway, so the entire time, the lady that runs Alexandria is setting up this meeting, and whatever the hell the priest's name is, he's a fucking asshole. He's a bitch and he's an asshole. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the language, guys, but who cares? But anyway, basically she sets up a meeting with the entire community, which consists of like 12 people, I guess. That's the entire community. 12 people? How is that possible? You were clearly shown having at least 30 to 40 people, but only like maybe 12 people show up to this meeting. Alright, I guess everybody else was busy. I don't know. But anyway. Sorry guys, my nose is a little clogged up today, so yeah, you're going to be listening to that. But anyway, so basically, Rick is going to the meeting, and he sees that the priest, or he sees that the gate is open, so he closes it, and goes after trying to make sure there's no walkers inside the fence. Well, lo and behold, there are walkers, and Sasha, it kind of keeps coming back and forth between that, the meeting, and Sasha, sitting in with the priest, and, basically just trying to forgive her sins, because this entire past half season, she's been going off the deep end. Not sleeping, not caring, blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, so she goes to the priest and her kind of have a little struggle, and she pushes him down and goes to kind of shoot him, but she can't pull the trigger. And I think that Sasha's going to be okay starting next season. That was kind of the breaking point for her. Is she going to shoot a living person or and become what she may despise or what or yeah. Every character has to go their own little struggle. Carol's done it, Rick's done it, Carl's done it, Daryl recently did it, Sasha's done it, Glenn has done it, Maggie's done it. Pretty much all the characters have done it at least once. Father Gabriel, sorry, that's the priest name. Father Gabriel, he's an asshole. He sold out the group and told, everybody that Rick and the group are bad people. Yes, they've had to do bad things to get where they are, but they're not necessarily bad people. They didn't lock his entire congregation outside when a horde of zombies, a horde of walkers attacked. Shame on you, Father Gabriel. Anyway, so basically, it keeps cutting back and forth between that, the meeting, Rick, and then Glenn fighting with the guy, and the guy, I don't even want to know his name because he's not going to matter. Basically, he leaves Glenn with 2 walkers on him, and yeah, doesn't show if Glenn gets bit, doesn't show how he gets out. He gets out, doesn't get bit, never shows him how he gets out. Never shows him. Not the badass way. But, anyway, so somehow Glenn gets back. He goes to shoot the guy. And Glenn gets out. Finds the guy still in the woods. Points a pistol at his head and just says, fuck it. Puts the pistol away and goes to help him. They are walking back to the town. Rick fights the 2 walkers and then kills them. Michonnes... No. Maggie. Maggie goes to find Sasha and Father Gabriel, only to find Sasha standing over Father Gabriel with a gun, and she kind of helps her take it away. Then we cut to back to the group where Rick carries one of the walkers' bodies back, throws it on the ground, and just proceed to tell him exactly what he's been telling him. Well, the drunk guy comes up. This is the end of the episode, guys. Drunk guy comes up, and the same guy that's beating his wife. So he comes up with Michonnes' sword. Where he got the sword, I have no clue, so sue me. Anyway, so, he slices open the throat of the governor, the senator's husband. What? Is he going to kill somebody else? Is Rick going to get stabbed? Is Carl somehow going to get stabbed or shot in the chest again? Is, Michonnes going to lose an arm? You going to give it a little bit more? No, that was it? Okay. GG Walking Dead, you fucked up. Great advertisements. I'm sorry, guys. That kind of pissed me off, that ending. Beyond what it should have. So, anyway. The guy dies. The senator looks up at Rick and tells him, do it. Rick pulls out a gun, pop. Shoots the guy in the head. And then Morgan is like, Rick? Rick looks over at Morgan, and they just meet eye to eye. And it's just like, I lost at that point. I really did. I really lost at that point. That Morgan came back. It's about damn time because from what I've read in the comics, Morgan's actually been there since the very first comic. Like, he's a mainstay in the comics from what I've read. Now, with him officially with the group and kind of going to warn them about the wolves, or at least I hope he's going to warn them about the wolves. Yeah. All in all, it was a decent season finale. I'm not going to say it was the best season finale because, I mean, come on. You had Terminus. That was a great season finale. You had, you know, when Herschel's, season 2, Herschel's farm. And you kind of had the camera kind of cut up to see the prison in the background. That was a great ending. That was kind of foreshadowing. This one, you didn't really foreshadow anything aside from, you know, showing the quick clip of the wolves killing somebody. And then clicking a button, turning on a machine to kind of get all the walkers back into their, basically, pens. Yeah, I mean, okay, the wolves may be a legit threat, but come on, they couldn't take on Morgan. Let alone, let's see them try to take on Glenn, Daryl, Rick, Carl, Michonne, Maggie, Zoe, who needs more, you know, Zoe, we haven't really seen much of her this season, but Zoe, I believe, needs to be a bigger character. And I don't say this because she's the only lesbian character on there. Actually, I could care less that she's a lesbian. But the fact remains that everyone needs their own say-so. The main focus of this episode was Glenn, Rick, Michonne from Parts to Parts, Sasha, Father Gabriel, Daryl a little bit, the gay guy, and then Morgan. Okay, well, that's kind of a big cast to focus on, but, you know, yeah. I mean, I'll wait till next season to see what else goes on. But, yeah, I've been talking for almost 20 minutes, so I'm going to end off with kind of talking about the summers. This summer coming out is Fear the Walking Dead. And I'll be doing the episodic reviews on those this summer. And then when Walking Dead returns next year, or later this year, I'll be doing more episodic reviews on them. Well, Fear the Walking Dead is going to be set in the early days of the infection, like the first couple days or so. And it's going to kind of lead out. Well, hopefully this one they have actual Merle in it, because I hope. But, yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be set in a city over in California during the early days of the infection. It's going to be explaining how the infection started. Okay. That's a thing, I guess. Okay. But anyway, as long as they don't have any kind of mention of zombies or anything, then I think we're good, because as we all know, The Walking Dead is set in a universe where zombie movies have never been heard of. So, anyway, I want to leave you guys with saying, you know, what I usually say. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, night, morning, whatever time zone it is with you guys. As well as I want to also say that if you can, leave a like, whoever's seeing this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And be looking out for my new Reaper review video this Sunday. Guaranteed, promise you, nothing is crossed. Promise you, this Sunday will be the new episode of Reaper Review, as well as next week. I'll have next Friday off, which will be another episode of Reaper Review. But during the week, I'll be doing a couple extra little episodes, namely the Dragon Ball Z What If series once again. That's right, you guys, it's back. So, anyway, you guys, I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whatever time zone you're in. Leave a like, comment, and possibly subscribe if you want. The link's down below. And, yeah, so, see you guys.